Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Zach's Game Room. We're working on board 6 of Ride the Bifrost, and this is going to be the last session of this little part of the game. It's going to be a cliff face map, and as you can see in the background, that map is coming together. I want to talk this time a little bit more about the components that go into it. So what are the 3 T's? The timers, the threats, and the treats. So the first one we're going to talk about today is the timers. Very similar to the last map, there is a lightning storm going on, and this time is accelerated. So every D4 rounds, there's going to be a blast of lightning that's going to hit a random tree, doing damage to anything near it. We're going to have floodwaters rising, so the waters are going to be coming up this cliff face, and that is going to serve as something of a session end timer. And finally, there's going to be escape pods coming down from the sky. These escape pods are going to be launching off of a massive spacecraft that is crashing onto the planet. Next thing that we're going to put into this are our threats, and it's going to be similar to board 5 as well, with the Jotun soldiers, and board 4 with the Fenris wolves. Now, the Fenris wolves, which are a bit of a reskin of another creature in ICRPG. They have a pounce that they can hit from far, and if they succeed, they will do ultimate damage. In addition, they also have a bite. And the Jotun soldiers have the unstable Yag rifles, which are kind of like mini timers in and of themselves. They paint something with a dot, and then you have a timer of 1. When that timer counts down, if they still have line of sight on their target, they drop to 0 hit points. So 1 hit knockout. Next thing we're going to talk about are the treats. So this map is going to have a couple of them. Obviously the cliffs are a treat. You can kick stuff right off a cliff. There's also going to be some type of wild edibles, some kind of plant life in the forest that you could be gathered. So I'm thinking some type of healing mushroom, which will be 6 hit points worth of healing that can be taken 1 hit point at a time as you munch along. Going to have a fair amount of cover on this map, I think, because there needs to be ways to break line of sight with those Jotun soldiers. So as you can see in the map coming together in the background there, we've got some good bushes, a big old rock. I'm going to put in a couple of smaller bushes around it, just something to pretty it up. Now we're pulling in some trees, because we need to have things for the lightning to strike. And these trees, again, primarily serve as a line of sight blocker for those Jotun soldiers. Now the soldiers here, there's going to be 2 of them. One of them is kind of wait for them out in the open, and he's going to work with the Fenris wolves. And the other one is already inside their ship. And he is going to serve as kind of a end state trap, almost. When they think they've gotten away, he's going to come out and he's going to open fire. And if it looks like they're winning, he's going to try to destroy the ship and keep them on the planet. So here we have the mushrooms on the map coming in. Just dropping a few down near the edges. Hopefully our players will spot those and give a moment to investigate them. And then, in addition to the Jotun soldier that's inside the ship, trying to blow the ship up at the end, when there is only 1 Jotun soldier left, that is going to trigger the escape pods landing down. And that's going to have to be something that is narrated throughout. The idea of these things getting closer and closer and closer. Exactly what is in those drop pods? Not entirely certain yet. You're going to have to watch the episode to see exactly what it turns out to be, but it's definitely going to be whatever is on that big ship, and you might have already figured that out. So, placing down my monsters here, trying to place the threats where it makes sense for them to be kind of lying in wait for the players. So, putting them down around the road behind some cover, and then bringing in a token to check my light levels, because I really enjoy having a good dynamic lighting in place. So same as before, we're going to give it a fog that extends beyond 25 feet so they can see what is near to them and they can get a glimpse of things that are far. Setting up the map so that it is about 2 double moves if you want to head straight to the ship, which I think seems about right for this scenario. And that is the map. That's how we're going to play it. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the map come together. And as always, happy gaming.